What's up, Juventini? Has Juve dropped the ball with Adzic? We'll take a look at what the 25-26 season could have in store for the youngster. Zhigrova continues to have Juventini fired up. We'll look at the latest coming from camp. And Motta set to help Juventus to the tune of 15 million euros. We'll go through that. And first true look at the 25-26 Juventus Third Kit. We'll go through all this together right now. Umberto, this is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's September 6th. Let's rock with the news, and we kick things off with Continassa and training through the international break. Now, Igor Tudor has granted several days off so far through the break. Apparently, Eden Zhigrova has only taken advantage of one of those rest days. He continues to work extremely hard at being able to get back to his absolute best for Juventus when he takes the pitch for the club. Now, we have to remember, though, he is recovering from an adductor injury, one that required surgery. So we're going to potentially have to be a little more patient than we anticipated. But it is all positive news coming from camp around Zhigrova, and you love to hear that. As far as the rest of the group that hasn't left for international duty, they will resume training on Monday. Now, Juventus set to get some financial aid from Thiago Motta, a name that is easily going to incite rage in some Juventini. Yes, he might be able to do that only if he should accept the coaching role at Bayer Leverkusen. It is being reported that Bayer Leverkusen has Motta in their sights and is ready to offer the role to him. However, it is being reported that Motta is going to sit out the 25-26 season altogether, and he is going to be extremely picky at the next role with whatever club that may be that he chooses. He is set to take his time. Now, of course, we have him contracted to 2027. Should he accept a coaching role throughout this season, then he would forfeit the remaining salary he is set to receive up until that 2027 date. So all eyes on the Thiago Motta situation. That 15 million would be a lot for Juventus in our current financial state that we are in, as you have Elkan, who dropped a bond of 15 million euros that is going to be increased to cover some losses that came from the previous season. So that loss also ties in to the Thiago Motta sacking. So that would be big should he choose a job. We wait and see. Adzic, has Juventus dropped the ball with yet another youngster? The reports are already coming out stating that Adzic will see little to no time for this Juventus. Juve will now look at a loan in January. Now, when you look at Adzic last season, he played a total throughout the entire season of 50 minutes for Juventus. That's it. 50 minutes. Now, going into this season, there was a lot of talks early in the Mercato on a loan. I understand that you didn't actually get business done until late in the Mercato. However, just as you had purchases lined up in the background, you should have potentially had loans lined up for this youngster in the background. So even if it was late in the window, you could see him go somewhere where he could actually get meaningful minutes. And now another half of a season where he is potentially going to be rotting on the bench is not ideal. And I feel bad for Adzic, if I'm being honest. So for me, it's a bit of a mismanagement from Juventus. Now we're looking at a loan in January. Do you think it's a mismanagement from Juventus? Hit me in the comments. Now we get to international duty. Jonathan David bagging a goal yesterday for Canada. Cambiaso stepping in for the Azzurri, looking lively, adding an assist. And today Vlahovic scores for Serbia, and it ends up being the game winner in a 1-0 victory over Latvia. So our players are firing. They're looking good. Just make sure you come back healthy, everybody. Now we get to the third kit for the 25-26 season. This is apparently the first true look, according to Around Juventus, of what the kit is going to be. And you could see that the highlights aren't actually white like some were stating. It is a beige. And you could see still that olive green on the shoulders. And that is what the numbers and names will look like also in that beige. So this is apparently what we're expected to see. And it's going to be released any day now by Juventus. Last, Giorgio Armani Group apparently set to partner up with Exor. This is an early stages rumors that are coming out claiming that the two are set to potentially merge. Wouldn't that be something? Especially, I wonder if we would get creative design over Napoli's kits and maybe we could put a huge turd on there. Wouldn't that be something? Napoli. Anyways, that's your news break to today. You guys know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, and let's mix it up in the comments on what you think and feel about the latest round of Juventus news. I'm back tomorrow with another edition as always. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.